Good day, ma'am. This is my report on Chapter 8, Law Regulating Accommodation Establishment. The next is the learning objectives. Identify the law affecting the accommodation sector. Identify the rights of the hotel guest. Explain how quality and safety standards are maintained by the hotels and similar establishments by meeting maximum requirements of the law. Next is the nature and description of the business. The law. A. The hotel. A building identifies or premise or a completely identified part thereof which used for the regular consumption, accommodation, or lodging of travels and tourists, and the provision of service incident thereto for a free. B. Resort. Any place or places with pleasant environment and atmosphere conduct to comfort, helpful relaxation and rest, offering food, sleeping accommodation, and recreational facility to the public for fee or remuneration. C. Tourism in a lodging establishment catering to transit which does not meet to minimum. Next is apartheid. Any building or edifice containing several identified independent and furnished or semi-furnished apartments regularly let to tourists and travelers for dwelling on a more or less long-term basis and offering basic service to its tenants similar to hotels. This type of accommodation is sometimes called as serve apartments. And the next is pension house, a private or family operated tourist boarding house, tourist guest house, or tourist lodging house employing non-professional documents helpers regularly catering to tourists and travelers, containing several independent livable rooms, providing common facilities such as toilets, bathrooms, showers, living room and dining rooms, and or kitchens, and where a combination of board and lodging in many provided. Next is the motorist hotel or motel. Any structure such with several separated units primarily located along the highway. Responsibilities of accommodation establishments. Accommodation establishments must exercise due to diligence not only in the selection of its employment but also in serving the needs of its customers. Failure to do such warranties the conclusion that the management had been remiss in complying with the obligation imposed on hotel keepers under the law. The law. Section 104. General building requirements. All building or structures as well as sensory facilities thereto shall conform in all aspects to the principle of safe construction and must be suited to be purpose for which they are designed. Building or structures intended to be used for manufactures and or production of any kind of article or product shall observe environmental safeguard. Building or structures and all parts thereof, as well as all facilities found in there, shall be maintained in safe, sanitary, and good working condition. Section 105. Sites requirements. Before constructing any building or structures, the land or site must meet certain criteria. It should be sanitary, hygienic, and safe. The following laws, rules, and regulations are vital in enforcing the National Building Code of the Philippines, Code on Sanitation of the Philippines, PD 856, Ecological Solid Waste Management Act of 2000, RA 9003, Fire Code of the Philippines, PD 1185, the Philippine Environmental Code, PD 1152, Environmental Impact System, PD 1586, and its implementing rules and regulation, AO 2003-30 by the Department of Environment and Natural Resources. Rules and regulations to govern the accreditation hotels, tourist inn, apartels, resorts, pension house, and other accommodation establishments by the Department of Tourism, the OT, or DOT, August 26, 1992. Next is the law to enhance mobility of disabled persons. Mobility of disabled persons, BP 344, and its implementing rules and regulations. And the next is building permit. The law. Section 301, building permits. Section 302, application for permits. Next is the general requirements of all buildings by use of occupancy. The law. Section ZEV 704, location on property. A. The general. None building shall be constructed unless it adjoins or has direct access to the public space, yards, or streets on the at least one its sides. Next is fire resistant of walls. Exterior walls shall have a fire resistance and opening protection. The light and ventilation. Article 801, general requirements of light and ventilation, subject to the provision of Civil Code of the Philippines and easements of light and view, and the provision of this part of code. Every building shall be designed, constructed, and equipped to provide adequate light and ventilation. Next is all buildings shall face a street or public alley for a private street which been duly approved. The law. Article 806, size and dimension of rooms. Article 807, airspace requirements in determining the size of the room. Article 808, window opening. Article 811, artificial ventilation. General design and construction requirements. The law. DOT memorandum. Circular number 200609, service of 2006, adoption of safety and security measurements in hotel, resorts, and other similar accommodation establishments. That's all, ma'am, my report on chapter 8. Have a nice day and thank you for listening.